Many teens today want to do the right things, but they really don't know what they should do to get started. Well, K-Life can provide these answers. I want to take this opportunity to explain the purpose of K-Life and what it is. K-Life is a non-denominational Christian youth organization. K-Life began as a follow-up ministry to Kanakuk camps, but today many members of K-Life have never been to Kanakuk. The purpose of K-Life is to minister to today's teens by providing mentoring, discipleship, and fellowship. K-Life's calendar coincides with the school calendar and runs from August through May. Youth can begin attending in 5th grade until they finish out their senior year of high school. I guess I'll start out with talking about mentoring. The K-Life mentor is hired by a K-Life board, and the K-Life board consists of people from our community that are nominated by various people from the churches to stress the fact that K-Life is a non-denominational organization. The board is responsible for hiring all the leaders that come to K-Life and teach us. Our local group has 2 leaders, a female who is in charge of the girls groups and a male who is in charge of the boys groups. The mentors or leaders are vital to K-Life. They form very close bonds with the teens and their groups. For instance, I had the same leader from 7th grade through 11th grade. He set a great example for our group, and we all grew to respect him greatly. The Searcy chapter just hired 2 new leaders this year. They are Josh and Becky. We didn't like to see our old ones leave, but we are really enjoying the new leaders this year because they're a lot of fun, and we were just nervous about getting to know them, but it wasn't too bad. K-Life also provides teens with a chance for discipleship. Each week we have a scriptural reference that we have a lesson on. There's a lesson presented each week at large group for a lesson and at our small group meetings also. Each year we choose a new theme to focus on in K-Life. This year our theme is taken from Romans 12:12, and it says, "Do not conform to the world," and it says, "Be in the world, not of the world." But be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. The theme is in the world, not of the world. Hopefully this focus will let teens realize that this is just our temporary home, and we don't have to conform to the ways of some of the peers who are trying to influence us in a negative way. The third way K-Life ministers to teens is through fellowship. K-Life provides many opportunities and activities for teens to fellowship with one another. I'm going to highlight just a few of our annual activities. In the fall, we have a kickoff cookout and a pumpkin party, and they send out invitations to us in the mail to advertise where it was at, what time. They're very good about that. And also, in the fall, we travel to Conway and participate in the 7-on-7 K-Life football tournament. And these are some of my friends up here that attend K-Life and are playing in the 7-on-7 football tournament with me. And then in the winter, we usually have a 3-on-3 basketball tournament in Harrison, Arkansas. And in the spring, we have a local Flamingo football game, and that's a game where the guys play against the girls, and the guys are on 1 foot, or on 2 feet, but they're taped together, and the girls get to tackle the guys, and it's a lot of fun. And then at least twice a year, we travel to Harrison, Arkansas again for a barn swing and camp out. The K-Life house in Harrison has a huge barn filled with foam pads and a swing suspended from the rafters, and this trip is considered to be one of the favorites. And this is probably one of the biggest events associated with K-Life. But the biggest thing about K-Life is Kanakuk. And the nearest Kanakuk camp to Searcy is in Branson, Missouri. I've attended this camp twice, and it is a sports camp that focuses on Christian ministry. To me, this was my favorite camp I've ever been to. And you meet fellow K-Life teams from all over the country. They have every sport you can think of here. You also get to sleep in huge teepees with 12 other people your age. And K-Life actually began as an extension of Kanakuk camps. And this is where I began to meet a lot of people. This was me getting into my teepee with my leader that week. And here's me and 2 of my friends that I met there. And here's a couple of pictures of me wakeboarding at Kanakuk because I chose to do that as my sports for that week. I'm going to wrap this up. So as you can see, K-Life provides several valuable opportunities for teens in our community. It provides a structured, fun, and safe environment for teens to study Scripture and fellowship under careful supervision. The local K-Life chapter in Searcy meets for a large group session on Monday night from 7 to 8:30. The K-Life house is located right next to the Searcy football stadium, and our small group sessions are also held each week, but at various times depending on if you're male or female and what age group you're in. And you can check those out at searcy.klife.com. And that's it.